Hello, my name's Benny Wilson. I'm here to talk to you today about an award that I received earlier this year, the Neville Bonner Award for Indigenous teaching through the Australian Awards for University Teaching. So I'm a Jagera man from the southern suburbs of Brisbane, but more and more I see myself as profoundly connected to a mountain, Kagurma Bull, which a lot of people around Brisbane know as Mount Gravatt. It's a place where I grew up playing as a child, learning, spending a great deal of time just sitting in its shadow. And then as a man, walking on it, learning more, teaching on it. So when I talk about the place that I belong to, that is the place, Kagurma Bull. I shared that with you because it dovetails nicely into what I actually won the award for, which was a project or a way of being, I suppose, that I brought to the University of Canberra called Country as Teacher. And I brought that to the university with my brother, David Spillman. We've done all our work together for a long time now, all our academic work at the very least. So when Spilly and I came down, we wanted to have a real crack at changing things in university curricula. So when we got to the Faculty of Education at the University of Canberra, we found a faculty and students who were really crying out for something interesting and new in the Indigenous space. Now, what's interesting about the Country as Teacher approach, which we used, is that we've always resisted the idea that it's innovative, because for us, innovation means new. Country as Teacher is based upon the knowledge and wisdom of First Nations people, and as a result is incredibly old. So innovation isn't the right word for it. But what is innovative is what we did, bringing it to the Faculty of Education and designing a pedagogical approach around Country as Teacher, which sort of draws on a lot of literature from old people, from modern scholars, and in also my PhD, which I published relatively recently. So we were very fortunate in the Faculty of Education to have such a supportive faculty and supportive colleagues. We were also very fortunate to have incredible students who engaged fully with us and allowed themselves to be moved and changed and transformed by the work that we were doing. It's a natural way of being. We talk about it being transformative, but for us, Country as Teacher, and starting with the central ethic of knowing, understanding, and caring for one's place, while it's a profoundly Indigenous ethic, it's not an exclusively Indigenous ethic. It's something that's deeply familiar to us all, something that we all know in our bones. We need to all take a responsibility, and we all have a stake in taking care of the places that we inhabit. So we had students who met us halfway, undertook the learning activities that we designed, and did really, really well and felt themselves being transformed. This was an incredibly humbling experience for us, and to have students who are so wholeheartedly taking on this challenge and finding themselves profoundly moved by it. The award means a great deal to me. It's named for Neville Bonner, who's my uncle. My uncle, he's a Jagera man, as am I. And to win an award with his name on it was just a remarkable surprise and a remarkable experience. It's a little early on to know just how this award is going to affect my career. I've moved on from the University of Canberra, and I'm now the head of First Nations College at the University of Southern Queensland in Toowoomba. So getting back closer to my country and Uncle Neville's country. But even if it doesn't have a profound effect on my career, even just to know that I've won an award that bears his name, it makes me feel profoundly satisfied and deeply humbled. So I think that's all from me. Thank you very much for the award. I'll continue doing Country as Teacher and bringing our ways of knowing and understanding the universe to the greater Australian population, because it's what I love doing. All right. Thank you.